Hello, my name is Barda from Lolita's Lovely Ladies. Some of you know me as Barda from Intuitive Tarot Readings by Barda. This one right here is another simple recipe for summer hydration. A lot of people are like, well, I want to, is there a substitute for Gatorade? This is not the total substitute, but it's nature's kind of body hydration. What I'm doing right now is I want to make sure I can see everybody because I do interact with people. This is being, for YouTubers, this is being aired live on Facebook. So you will hear me talking to people. All right, let me get it up here so I can see what's going on. And then we'll get right to it. I posted pictures right before this to show you what you might need if you wanted to interact or make it yourself. Okay. Oops. What I'm doing? Stop and got that down. Okay. No, stop that. There we go. Now I can see it. Maybe. Okay, there we go. Okay, anyway, this is simple Agua Fresca. And I actually learned this one out in Washington State when I lived there. This is something, I used to live near a Hispanic community. And actually it was, I learned this over towards, I think it's Spokane, towards that area. And it's a real common drink. Anyway, so you see what we've got here. My ice is starting to melt. That's okay. So what you do is you got your watermelon. You can put as much watermelon as you want. I've got sugar. Now, if you're diabetic or you don't want to add that extra sugar because watermelon already has sugar in it, you can use, excuse me, you can use stevia, or you can just leave it out. Simple, simple recipe. And I used to give this to my kids all the time. And this is another thing the kids beg for. They love it. So anyway, my ice is melting. I was using that for pictures. But you're going to need water anyway. So what you do is take however much ice. And normally you would probably fill it to the top. But I'm just going to make a small batch. But you put your ice in there. And it will get kind of messy. I've got gloves on for a reason, okay? So what I'm going to do, I want to put, I don't know. It's up to you how much you want. It's just the taste. I would put at least, if you're going to make, say, this much, I would put at least 2 to 3 cups of watermelon, which is dirt cheap right now. Dirt cheap. About 3 cups. Put it inside there. If you don't like the seeds in the watermelon, you can get seedless. I mean, there's still going to be a little bit of seeds, but I don't know. I've always enjoyed it. All right, I'm just going to put all that in there. And when you're cutting your watermelon, there's going to be a lot of juice. And here in a minute, I'm going to have to turn away and actually start the process to make it. So I'm going to take, after that, you got a cup of sugar. And if you're not using sugar, use stevia. Don't use a whole cup of stevia. Do it by taste, okay? But your sugar has glucose in it. But like I said, watermelon already has sugar. I'm going to put a cup of sugar in here. And I'm going to follow that. Now, normally, I didn't have my gallon jugs. That's normally what I would use of water to show you. But this is what I've got. So I just grabbed a couple of these. You're going to pour that over top. And you're going to want to add more ice. I didn't have enough ice to add it all the way to the top. But normally, you take your ice all the way to the top. All right. Now, before you go any farther, you see how much water I've got right here? See how much water? You do not want to fill this all the way to the top and get ready to do what I'm doing. And I'm going to have to turn because I'm so short and I couldn't find the step stool. So what you do, I'm going to start the process. You literally just grab this. That's what the gloves are for. So, because other people are going to be drinking it and they don't want to be tasting your fingers. So, you just literally grab a hold of it. It might get messy. Usually do it inside there. You just squeeze it and kind of pulverize it. That's what you do. You just keep going on it. Like that. All right, I'm going to be turning here. I'm going to turn to the side here so I can actually get it done because, like I said, I'm short. So that's what I'm going to do. Hi, bub. And you keep squeezing it until it is literally pulverized and all the watermelon juice is going out with the water and your sugar. All right. Now, if you've got a different method that you want to try instead of using your hands, but it seems quick. It's real fast to do it. The one thing I didn't grab was a cup. I wanted to grab a clear cup so you can see what I'm talking about. It's just watermelon juice. It's very hydrating, especially with the summer months and you're outside. And for those who just popped on, what I'm doing right now, I'm too short to show you, how to do the process. I have to be able to reach it, so that's what I'm doing. Now, I am not going to sit here and mix it all the way up. I'll do that here in a minute. I just want to show you a real quick way of making it. All right. See how it's like that? Now is the time that you add your more ice onto it, and then you can add your water. But this is called Aqua Fresca. Make sure that if you're using sugar to mix it up, I'm going to go ahead and grab a clear glass so you can look at it. Okay, now this is not all the way broke up, but that's it. This is Aqua Fresca. There it is. Very hydrating. And like I said, my kids used to beg for it. I'm surprised. One of them mentioned it not long ago. I haven't made it for quite a while, but if you're out working and you do not have the money for Gatorade and stuff like that, Aqua Fresca is like the go-to. I mean, I love it. And if you don't like the seeds, see if I can show you here. This is a seedless watermelon, but you see the seeds at the top. You can always take one of those strainers, because the seeds don't bug me. You can take one of the strainers. I don't care if it's a berry strainer. It doesn't matter. You can take something like this one right here, and you can filter it out. And then you can take out your pieces of watermelon. That is it. It is simple, simple, simple. And I tell you what, like if there's days you're real tired in the heat, some people have trouble with the heat. I know I do. Take a couple glasses of this, drink it, and you'll start perking up. All right, I hope that helps somebody. And like I said, it's so cheap right now. You can probably make this, let me see, watermelon. It's about $3.48, I'm guessing, right now. Around $3.50, maybe. Your cup of sugar, this probably, to make it, didn't even cost maybe $2.50 because I didn't even use the whole watermelon. All right, guys, I'm going to pop off for the night. Like I said, I've been online for quite a while. And I will come up with this is just the drink one. If you're looking for cheap meals, I just did chili cheese and rice earlier. That video is on there. And then I am going to be doing some more in the future here. I'm not going to give a certain date, but I will be back on. I'll put notification up. It could be a day, 2 days, but I'll make sure it could be next week. You never know what's going on here. All right. Thank you, guys. Have a good night.